Saturday, the last day that we're going to be here, and we had some activity last night. After dark, Robin and I came up here, and there's the guard station, and we walked up this little fence line. There's a trail here, and there's a barn back there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we thought this was a good spot to just get away from the group and kind of change it up a little bit, do something a little different than we had done on nights before. So we brought our chairs up here, and we sat here, and I faced this way, and she sat here and faced this way, and it was pretty interesting. Within minutes of sitting down in the tree line right across the field here, I saw white lights flashing over there. Could have been eye shine or maybe something else. I don't know. I can't say for sure. It's a little ways over there. But we were hearing snaps and pops and cracks and all kinds of things back through here. And behind me, we were hearing a lot of footsteps and more snaps and cracks and pops. And she's watching this way, and she's sure that she's seeing something moving back in here. But it was dark and under the trees, and the moon wasn't up yet, so it was really dark. So while I was sitting here, like I said, almost immediately I saw white flash, and then I saw it a total of 4 times, 3 more times in probably the half hour we were sitting here. I saw it right in the same area, right over there in those trees. And after about a half an hour, we went on back down to the campsite, and that's when I saw something else that was pretty cool. Okay, so after we sat up there for like a half an hour, we came back down here and joined everybody around the fire pit. And by then the moon was starting to come up. Hadn't been back here long, and back in the direction where we had been up here, there was a really big snap. And then within minutes after that, I'm sitting here in the chair by the fire pit, and I look up. The moon was backlighting the trees here, so on this side there was still pretty black. And just off the corner of this roof here, you can kind of see the trees and the greenery right there. That was black. And there was a watermelon-sized flash of white light just kind of arced up and over from up behind there. And it just made this little arc, and then it turned into a ball of light and went phew. And I said, "Did you see that?" And Susie turned her head just in time to see the light as it took off. But immediately it's like, okay, is there somebody over there with a flashlight? Did somebody shine a light up there? Nope, nobody had. We were all right here. But yeah, that was pretty exciting, because it wasn't a solid light when it did the arc. It was just a big mass of light this way, and then it like condensed and went pew and shot off. So that was pretty cool.
That trackway was measured originally by Bob and Roger, and the individual steps varied from 42 to 51 inches. That was verified by Renee DeHennon and Al Hodgson and the taxidermist, name escapes me right now. So independently the stride was verified. So what I did is I averaged it out. These are 48 inches apart, 4 feet. Now, something that if you haven't talked to Bob or read my book, you might not know. She walked at this stride evenly across that sandbar, and as soon as she got out of their sight, those tracks increased to like 96 inches. Okay. What she did, she strolled across the sandbar. As soon as she was out of sight, she booked it. Okay. This is just a fun exercise. It's, nothing scientific about it. This also, by the way, was the average stride of the individual in the London trackway at Cottage Grove. Okay. That individual's average stride was 48 inches on level ground. Okay, so it gives you an idea of what it is to try to. It doesn't look far till you start walking it. Now, a lot of people can hit the marks, but when you do, you see the head and shoulders doing this. And if you watch her head and shoulders don't do that. Okay, and that's because of difference in stride, difference in way of
At what
walking.
point in this does she do the head turn?
Any point we need,
Special marker for that?
anywhere she wants.
Yeah, I mean, she walked for a couple of 100 yards across there. This is 50 feet, so.
Yeah.
Did you want a regular walk first? and
Yeah,
then-
just go ahead and walk through there at your regular pace and see how your pace matches up to the markers.
I'm not even gonna look down, because then it won't.
Yeah, see, you're like 2 steps for every one is what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm only 5'4" too.
Yeah. Okay, now go ahead and walk the markers, and when you get like 2/3 of the way across, try and turn around and look at me as you're walking.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll
That'll help.
never do it without swinging your
I
arm.
know. I'm gonna try to keep my. Well, I'm trying to make sure I don't lock my knees, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Good job. And you didn't fall over. That was awesome. Okay, now when you go back, try to match the steps. When you get about 2/3 of the way, look back over your shoulder at me.
All right. I'll try to do a patty walk too.
Yeah, and swing your arms. Hey, you did it without falling over.
Not bad.
Good job. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's the best one yet.
That's the best I've seen so far. Okay, so notice how your footsteps are along the little pink things. You're not even coming close with your normal walk. Okay, now turn around and come back and try to match the marks. And then when you get part way, go ahead and look back over your shoulder at me. Ed Brown? Was that you? Ed?
Who the hell is that?
Oh my God, it is! That was Ed Brown. Did you see him? It was Ed Brown. Oh my God!
Heard that name somewhere.
There was. Look, there he is again.
I've never met you before. Oh my God.
I always stop in. I got to crash everybody's party. If you're having a party, let me know. Dan and I will be there, and Adam, and Kirk, and Russ, and Claudia, and everybody will be there.
Happy hours at 4 p.m.
Right on. Cool. Thanks for coming.
Glad we can make it.
All
Glad we
right.
can make it.
Cool.
You're gonna be like,
Okay, so just go ahead and walk your normal pace along the rope.
Okay.
And then when you get to the end, turn around and come back and try and match the marks. So when you get about 2/3 of the way, look back over your shoulder at me.
Okay, I'll have a go.
Okay?
So this is my normal.
well, the cool
Whoa.
part is this time around you got a Bigfoot, dude. You got a Bigfoot,
Am I going right to the end, yeah?
Yep.
so you're set.
Okay, so that shows the difference between your normal step.
Yeah.
And now try to match the marks.
But straight away the stride's greater when I do that. I'm really struggling to get there.
I told him, I said, you know what, I really appreciate
I look over my shoulder like that. It's almost like you're on the moon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you're stepping like one of those astronauts like that. It's hard work.
It is, and then it's hard to keep your balance when you try to look back.
And let me tell you, Richter, there is no way Bob Hieronymus could have done that. Not a chance.
You won that face off.
Yeah, that was fun though. I enjoyed
It
it.
was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you.
No worries, my pleasure.